in 3, 2, 1. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where in the world you're watching this from. Welcome back to the Code Ground Podcast. My name is AJ. He is Meg. And we are back with more Digimon Ghost Game, episode 30. Hey, Rico, thanks for joining in.
Hey, Rico.
30 episodes. That kind of flew by. It does not feel like we have been doing this for 30 weeks. 30, well, I know there was the hiatus, right? So it has been a little bit longer, but at the same time...
Think about the 30, that...
Yeah?
Like, this started just...
In October.
In October. Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like it was 30 weeks
No,
ago.
no, it doesn't. And I don't know if that's because... Hey, Justin! Thanks for joining in. I don't know if the third... It doesn't feel like... Maybe it doesn't feel like 30 because the show hasn't done anything yet. You know? Like, it still feels like we're in sort of like the opening arc of the show, kind of. Even though we're now getting into perfect levels.
Yeah.
But yeah, like... I can't believe I've been drawing consistently for 30 weeks. Yeah, I mean, it's I think it's probably closer to 35 because we had the special episode and then we had like the month hiatus because of the Toei hack.
And there was a week where it wasn't on either for sporting event.
It got bumped. So it's been like 35 odd weeks. But even still, that has flown in. Like we are potentially halfway through this show.
Yeah.
For all we know, the show ends in 10 weeks. I think we'd know by now if that was going to happen, so I don't think that's going to be the case. But we're potentially halfway through the show, and it just... Where has that time gone?
Yeah, like there's been a lot of breadcrumbs and breadcrumbs and breadcrumbs.
Mm-hmm.
And now we need to find the sandwich, you know?
It'd be nice, yeah. It'd be nice to find the sandwich all these breadcrumbs are leading to. Yeah. Hey Jackie, welcome. Hope everyone's had a good weekend. Hope everyone's been able to enjoy the episode. And in case you missed it, I did a tier list video yesterday that Reiko provided the link for. So if you haven't checked that out, I recommend doing it after this, obviously.
I still haven't seen it.
No, you haven't. So it definitely, I ranked a bunch of Digimon waifus, and that was kind of fun. I did not think it would take as long as Pokemon Smash or Pass. It didn't. Because Pokemon... How long did that take?
For 2 hours.
Okay, this took under an hour and a half. So not by much.
Not by much, no.
By about 40 minutes.
Yeah, like, were you talking a little bit about why they were?
Yeah.
That's why, because it's Smash and Pass, you just go, no.
Yeah.
So, that's how you got through that many characters in the same, almost the same.
Almost the same, yeah. I've been enjoying Ghost Game and drawing it every week, but damn, at the same time, I look forward to the day it ends. Drawing it every week takes a lot of time, my time drawing. And drawing it, it's less time drawing Digimon with boobs and commissions. And after you insulted Minervamon X, if you ask me for a commission, I'll double the price! Oh no! I may forget by the day you do, but if I remember, I'll arbitrarily double. Rude! I mean, well, there goes my plans for this weekend. Oh well. Good lord. I'm sorry, right? I don't like Minervamon X. It's terrifying. It's like a Pop Funko on a sword. Like a Pop Funko wrapped in blood and bandages. Like it is a fetus.
Messy.
Sure. Because before we get into this episode, chat, we gotta talk about a lot of stuff. We frickin' called everything that's going to happen on this show. We called it. You heard it here first. But just while I mansplain Minervamon X to Meg here a sec. So that is a fan version, right? Based on that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that does not help. Why is the image search awful?
It's making me think of a little, the little Midna.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Midna, she baby.
Yeah, that's not a bad analogy either. Like the imp form Midna.
Yeah, that's all I can see.
It's a Pop Funko on a sword.
Yeah. She's cute, but
she's our Venus. She exists because of us here in the South. We trolled Bandai by making them do it, and Bandai trolled us by making it like that. Minerva X has a big story with the community. We love it. Oh, okay. Well, you see, if there's lore integral to, like, if there's lore for a particular region, I can understand, but also kill it with fire.
Waifu tier list? Fetus? No.
Yeah, also that, but
favorite character list, maybe that would, make more sense.
Yeah, no, no, kill it with fire. Like, no, I don't want your dreams to just be memes, and I'm happy they came through, but I would take a flamethrower to it. Unapologetically, I would take a flamethrower to Minervamon X. Terrifying. I'm sorry.
You just made an enemy of all of South America.
Wouldn't be the first time.
I'll throw you without boobs. Booba even.
No, you like Booba too much to do that.
This is true.
I'll call your bluff on that one. You like Booba too much to do that. So yeah,
Try me.
I'm fighting with the we are 5 minutes in and I'm fighting with the chat. Lovely. Frickin' lovely. So that aside for the moment. During the week, after, like, it was like Monday or Tuesday, maybe it was early on in the week anyway, Bandai showed off a new Vital Bracelet. The Vital Bracelet BE. Now, we've been talking about this over on the Discord. It is the newest version of the Vital Bracelet. It's now more water resistant. It's got a new layout. The dim card functionality is changing. Like, the actual dim cards themselves will look a bit different. But for Ghost Game, they are releasing a new version of this, styled after the Vital Bracelet B or BE, called the Digivice Double V, because this is the Digivice V. So how do you make it better? You double the V's. Right? What? What happened there? I had an out-of-body experience. What happened? So anyway, so we do have images. So I will just pull an image of the new Digivice itself and one of the new Vital Bracelets from the Discord, and even how, like, with the Vital Bracelet BE, how you train and how you level up is also changing. There's going to be a lot more effort involved than simply just doing this and shaking it like a pedometer to get it to grow. You're actually going to have to put effort in. And they showed off like a chart and different attack powers and hit point values and things. Like they're really they're doing a lot of what I wanted this to evolve into, but I would still like some of the Tamagotchi version functions where you can tap the screen and you can talk to your partner.
Yeah. Maybe not the toilet part.
Well, I mean, I think that just brings it back to the V-Pets, the old V-Pets. I think that just brings, that respects the heritage.
Nobody respects the heritage, yes, but nobody likes cleaning up poop.
No, but it's part of what the V-Pets do. So,
but an improvement on those would be no poop.
So I just grab the imagery here, and now the original Digimon dim cards will work with the BE, which have unlimited uses of the dim cards. With the Digivice V, you get 3 uses. With the original Digital Monster Vital Bracelet, you got 1 usage. I don't know what the restrictions are on the Kamen Rider and the Ultraman ones, but given that they came out at the same time as this one, I'm going to imagine it's 3 uses. Currently, there is the Vital Bracelet Digital Monster, the Vital Bracelet Demon Slayer, Tokyo Revengers, and
remember the name of it.
Fourth one. There's a 4th one anyway. It's My Hero Academia.
That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's been nothing said about what's happening to the Kamen Rider and Ultraman brands yet. So I don't even know if those dim cards will work on the Vital Bracelet BE. So what we have here, they're pretty much saying get off your lazy arse and exercise. Basically, and also the Vital Bracelet is now coming officially to the US and UK, not just through Premium Bandai. It's been rebranded as the Vital Hero. And the dim cards have their own evolution lines. Like they've not necessarily exclusive evolution lines, but different to what Japan got. What I'm waiting for is someone to purchase one and see what the compatibility is like. Yeah. Will the localized version read the Japanese dim cards and vice versa? But they're not releasing the green one. Like they've a Pulsemon one. They gave Pulsemon the black one. They've one with a Gabumon dim that's blue, and they've one with an Agumon dim that's red. And I like the red band. Honestly, I would buy it just for the band. Just do a little unscrew job and strap it back onto this. But yeah. But anyway, English dub of Ghost Game confirmed? I don't know, because they haven't. I think they're just looking for merch to sell before the Adventure 2020 dub comes out, because they're not promoting Gamamon dims or anything like that. It's strictly Pulsemon, Agumon, and Gabumon.
Oh, they had a Vital Bracelet in the show.
They had a dim card in the show.
A dim card in the show. That's not
Koshiro found one in a trash heap, but it gave him a map.
So maybe that's why they're starting to introduce them now, because then when people watch it, they'll know what a dim card is. Yeah,
I do think there's a bit of synergy there, and I called that out when Adventure 2020 did it. I was like, yeah, that's how cross-branding promotions should work. So here is what the new bracelet looks like. Sorry, Warumanzemon. We're just going to cover you up a bit. So this is the new... So it's got that sort of 90s see-through plastic aesthetic to it. It's also 10% thinner than the original models, which you can already see. It doesn't look as chunky. And I do like the new screen. I like the new fonts. I like that the battery is a bit more obvious. I kind of like what we have here for the new version of the base Vital Bracelet.
Even my Fitbit doesn't have a battery on its screen.
Yeah. And then the Digivice VV or double V. I don't know. I can't hear them saying double V in the anime. I think it'll be VV.
No.
I think they'll call it the VV in the anime.
So is it like that movie The Witch, where it's just a W but it's two V's?
Oh, that's not actually a bad idea.
Mm.
That's a really good shout, Meg. Well done on that one. Did I not save the image? Okay, hold on.
Like everyone calls it the Vivitch.
Yes, of course. So
I thought you did say that.
so did I, but a 1 didn't pop up beside it, so this is the new Digivice that Hero and everybody will be getting in a couple of episodes. I hope they fit better than the current. It sits terrible and blisters my wrist. Well, yeah, they are made for small Japanese children's wrists, not us chunky Westerners' wrists. But maybe the UK and US release will fix that. It might come with the longer band that you're able to buy for these. You can buy a longer band. So it might just come with the new one by default. But this is the new Digivice. I really do like the logo on the top. The logo on the top seems to indicate that it won't be a W.
Yeah.
It's doing the WWE thing.
Yeah. The two W's. Yeah.
So that's cool. And then as you can see from just the size of it, like the width of it, and I guess the height of it, I guess you can see from the dimensions of it, it is less chunky than the Vital Bracelet regular, and then the screen. So it's based on the BE tech. It's based on the BE tech,
Hey,
which is
Desmond.
good. Hi, Desmond. Welcome. Oh yeah, nice. And then for I mentioned the dim cards are getting a sort of a rebrand and a refresh as well. They're not going to be called dim cards going forward. They're going to be called BE memories. Now, whether this applies to the Digimon specific ones is still up in the air, but for the new versions of it anyway, they're going to be called BE memories. And this is what the Gamamon one looks like. It's very unassuming. Like, if only for the fact it says Gamamon Dim on it, that could be from anything. So what I'm thinking is that golden dim card that we're looking at there, or sorry, BE memory, that has Gamamon's true mega level on it. That's what and we called that months ago. Like we've called all of this months ago. And then when the when the Kano Weissmon evolution failed, we all shared a brain cell.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, they're doing the thing. It doesn't exist on this. So they're going to have to upgrade, and this is what we're getting out of it.
You just pointed at it, but we're not.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, I guess we are covered up by the see-through bracelet, aren't we? And I've been doing that. Sorry, force of habit. So I'll move I'll move this one here. So yeah, like we called that weeks and months ago, and then when the Kano Weissmon attempted evolution failed, it's because it doesn't exist on this version of it. So this is what we're getting, and that is super cool. And I love that we just sort of went, oh yeah, that makes total sense. Especially for my reaction when like the penny dropped.
Yeah. That was good.
You know, so like well done team. Well done team. We called this forever ago. And
they're watching us. Everything we say, they kind of do.
Oh well, if they are
Almost.
if they are watching us, then I have a request of Mr. Bandai and Mr. Toei. Excuse me a second. I have a small agitated request. Where is the thing? Did I save? No, I thought I had one of the adverts saved for Anime Expo. I thought I had the poster for it. So, So what I will do is I will just bring this up. I'll just bring this up to make my point for a moment.
Whoa.
Digimon Survive in Japan is getting a booster pack of sorts packed in with the physical copies, featuring the three cards. Three cards, one for Agumon, one for Labramon, and one for Falcomon, based on Digimon Survive. You would think, oh well, Bandai will do the same thing in Western territories. Bandai looked at us and went, haha, no. So, for now, because they haven't advertised how else this is going to work, and I have a theory, I have theories on how this is going to work. At the moment, if you go to Anime Expo in 2 weeks, you can go to the Digimon Survive booth and get a pack of those cards. They'll just hand them out. Anyone going to Anime Expo want to do me a solid? But they've said the cards will be redistributed at a later date. There is no indication that that later date is going to be July 29th inside the game box. My fear, and because it's Bandai, I totally trust them to do this, and I want to be wrong, my fear is those three cards are going to end up as box toppers in BT9. Similar to how Ulforce Vidramon Zero and Aero Vidramon Zero were box toppers in BT8. Now, look, I'd have been buying a box of BT9 anyway. That's besides the point. The cards are going to skyrocket in value overseas because the cards between regions aren't compatible. You can't use the Japanese cards in the English game and vice versa unless you're playing casually or whatever. So the cards are going to skyrocket, right? If it's going to cost you $200+ or euro or whatever to get a box, and those three are in the box, compared to buying a video game for 60 quid, a lot more people have access to buy a 60 quid video game to make the cards a lot more common than they do the funds to buy three video games worth of cards, and that's going to skyrocket the price because the cards won't be as common. That fucking sucks, and I hate it. And I want to be wrong. I really do hope at Anime Expo they turn around and go, oh yeah, they'll be in the game boxes, don't worry, and this is just some sort of weird Bandai shooting itself in the foot promotion to get people into their booth for Anime Expo. They have yet to clarify. I don't expect the big corporation to listen to the angry ginger, but I would just temper your expectations if you're getting a physical copy of Digimon Survive. I would probably get a physical copy anyway, because I reckon that's going to turn into Stardust in a year. You know, but I would just temper your expectations that you're going to get trading cards on day one. And I don't like that feeling. Like that, it's not that it hurts, but it kind of curls here because it's kind of scummy.
It is. It's very scummy. Stardust, like Stardust Dragon.
Well, no, at least Stardust Dragon was available in a pack. I don't think were any of it was probably an alternate art in a manga or something, but at least you could go to at least with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Does this. When Yu-Gi-Oh! Puts out a physical video game, you get cards in it, and you have done for the last 25 years. When they put out manga, each volume of the manga has a card in it because it's themed to that story.
Yeah.
So, like Bandai, and like I think with a recent Dragon Ball game, they packed in 4 copies of one of the promo card. Now, the way it worked in US territory or English-speaking territories was because it was a different card game. Over here we have a different card game than the one that's currently in Japan. So they packed in a card from the game that's popular here compared to the one that's over there, which was still, that's kind of a solid thing to move. But it's also another instance of Toei. Now, I understand the value of Dragon Ball. I do, but it's another instance of Toei filleting Dragon Ball and sort of giving Digimon a slight itty bitty crust of bread.
Yeah.
Like, Bandai treats this franchise like shit, and then wonders why it's not as popular as it used to be 20 years ago.
You're trying to play on nostalgia and stuff, but you won't give us the stuff we actually want.
Yeah,
you know,
like, was that basically? Remember what was the memes coming out of Digimon Con a few months ago? We want to do these things, but Bandai won't give us money. Bandai wanted. Remember, Bandai then came out and went, "Oh, we want to build a Gundam metaverse."
Yeah.
You've got $6 billion for a metaverse, but Digimon can't have a budget for a decent video game. Thanks, Bandai. Thanks. It's. Then, but going back to the Vital Bracelets and going back to the dim cards for a second, something else happened this week, and it's a much happier topic. It's a much more interesting topic for a number of reasons. We got proper art of Epsilon.
Espimon.
I keep thinking Epsilon, not espionage.
Yeah.
I keep thinking Epsilon, not espionage. But we got proper artwork of Espimon, and we got a look at the Espimon and Ryudamon dim cards, which are coming out in August, which is really crazy, which is weird because the Digimon Frontier dim cards don't come out until September. So my guess is all the new Vital Bracelet stuff is happening in August.
Yeah.
Which is man.
Ouch, our bank accounts.
Yeah. So I'll grab now. The interesting part isn't that it's happening or that we got the imagery. Actually, I want to grab this image as well because of what I mentioned about how training is going to be different. So just while I grab the Espimon image, I think saying Espimon sounds weird as well because it sounds too much like something else that which is rather insulting. Anyway, so this is Espion. No. So this is what I mean with the new training stuff. So it's all going to go into increasing its ability, its battle power, its hit points. That's all going to be affected now by how you train on the new versions of the bracelet.
It'll be interesting to see how the difference between ours. Because, obviously...
Have fun with the Makemon.
That's the thing, it's the thing with Pokemon Go. A lot of things took me a lot of time because, in case you didn't know, I have a disability with my legs. And walking, I'm not able to walk as much as other people.
Yeah.
And so, it'll be interesting to see the different progress between the two. And how much effort it actually takes to get to the other ones. Yeah,
or what evolution lines you're going to end up on based on how active you actually are. Because it's too easy to rig the current one. It's too easy to rig the current one in your favor. I would like to be able to see what actual exertion does to it under this new build. Now look, I'm not expecting miracles. I'm not expecting the capabilities of a $900 smartwatch. But I am curious because they are bigging it up as this mass improvement on the whole system. So
it's supposedly more than a pedometer.
Yeah. But the Vital Hero advertising for the localized version is so cringy. It's like a gamified way to exercise. And every time I read it, I'm just like, Bandai, please stop saying the word gamified.
Gamified?
Oh, it's so awful. Anyway. So, I give you Espimon. He's actually adorable.
Yeah, he looks a lot better in color.
He looks all yeah. I kind of do love his Buzz Lightyear wings.
We didn't like those before, but now they look like they match him.
Yeah, they actually looks like it suits him, you know.
Yeah, he's gonna be an interesting one.
Yeah. I've seen people theorize as well that these aren't going to be new human partners.
Oh.
That they're going to be secondary partners to the kids.
Ah, okay.
And I'm
That
like,
could be interesting.
I don't know if I like that idea or not. I don't want everybody to be Wallace.
Yeah.
Because that's his gimmick, and it's kind of unique to him.
Yeah, and if there's only
two of them. That's because Hero has like 10 evolutions.
This is true.
So
he doesn't really need another.
No. And then there's Ryudamon in the Ghost Game anime style.
Mm.
Looks a lot less teddy bear and more of a hamster. Yeah, I dig that. I would agree with that. So now I'm saying the way these have been done is kind of funny, and it's funny in an interesting way, because I'm just going to bring up the Espimon evolution chart for his dim card, or her, we don't know that yet, but so here's the evolution line, right? Espimon has 2 forms on this whole bracelet. Yes, you can get a Blacktailmon Uber on this one. Probably 90% of the reason I've purchased it, to be honest. Just so I can get to here and stop. But it is more of a Ludomon dim card than it is an Espimon dim card. He has 2 forms, which is another reason people are thinking they might only be secondary partners rather than fully fledged.
Yeah, which they wouldn't need to really go any further.
Yeah, especially when we've 30 episodes left.
Yeah, I was gonna say they might not. That could be like future story for sequels.
Maybe, yeah. Right, but like, so you go through the Ludomon evolution line, right? And then you have Repamon here, you know, so from Ghost Game, fair enough. We've Blacktailmon Uber from Ghost Game. Digitamamon. It's a very Angoramon looking card. You know, outside of this.
Yeah.
You know, Repamon was for an Angoramon episode. Digitamamon, obviously an Angoramon episode. Then we have Piximon, Raremon. I don't remember this thing's name.
I don't like Raremon.
No, and then we have Devitamamon. We were only talking about him last week. Right, so maybe Digitamamon does come back somehow. So, and we get this. Then we have Deathmon. And we have, oh god, this thing. Lord something. Half these names I can never remember. It's the one I always mix up with the Dianamon Apollomon fusion. I always mix those 2 up. But the Dim Watches do have a storage option, so it isn't crazy. We've already seen how they can have as many partner Digimon as they connect with at the moment. Yeah.
You get more than one partner Digimon in a lot of the games, like story.
Yeah. True. And then I'll pull up the Ryudamon Dim card, because the Ryudamon one is just as wild. Right. These guys, so it's more of a Zubamon evolution chart than it is Ryudamon. Like, all of Ryudamon's things are here. And then we have Asuramon, we have Musimon, we have Dokugumon. It looks like Dokugumon is actually getting an evolution of his own on this, but it's also going to this one, so this is a Jogress. As far as I know, that's why both of them have it.
Yeah.
So Ryudamon and Espimon are going to Jogress, maybe? Grace, don't mistake it with Grace Novamon. It's because of the color schemes, and they came out at like roughly the same time. So I always mix them up. And So we have a Suramon here, and then we have the Ryudamon evolution line. But it's so weird that it starts with the Zubamon baby forms, and even on the Espimon Dim card, it starts with the Ludomon baby forms. So Espimon and Ryudamon are the secondary Digimon on their own Dims.
Yeah.
That's freaking weird. Why? Did they just
Very odd.
did they just not bother designing anything else and went, sure, that'll do? Is it like it's because they go that way and that's just sure, why not?
Very strange.
They're playing second fiddle on their own cards, and these are the monsters being used to promote the show. If you're going to do that, just give them Ludomon and Zubamon.
Yeah.
Because it's weird, like when these two Dim cards were being advertised originally, retailers had them as Zubamon and Ludomon Dim cards because the Ryudamon and Espimon presence is so diminished comparatively.
Yeah.
They're only getting spotlight now because they're confirmed as Ghost Game Dim cards.
Yeah.
It's so strange.
I wonder would it be a thing then if it does roll around to a second season and they're like secondary partners or whatever they are, then they re-release it with their actual line? Maybe. I don't know if they're thinking that far ahead, but...
Well, I mean, if they're thinking they're getting a season 2 out of Ghost Game, Ghost Game must be doing better than I thought. Because to me, Ghost Game is already a sort of a pseudo sequel to Appmon. It's as close to an Appmon sequel as I'm ever going to get. So if Ghost Game is going to get a season 2, I'm happy for it. But I don't know. It's just some weird design decisions have gone into this. But I am really terrified to see these two turn up in the anime because the sprites are horrifying on their own without the without being able to see the full model yet. But this thing definitely looks like a proper Dokugumon evolution.
Yeah.
So that looks like it's going to go that way into this thing, which already is an Asuramon evolution, so that's cool.
Checking if the cursor is being captured and it's not. So.
Oh, it's not? Okay, sorry. So what I'm pointing at is, so the purple thing under Asuramon looks like it's going to be a direct evolution from Dokugumon, but it already sort of looks like it's evolving to the thing on the horse, which is in turn already an evolution for Musyamon and Asuramon, because that's how that evolution chart will flow. And then for Ryudamon and such, like you've got Ryudamon, Hisryumon, and then you've got its two final forms.
You say his?
Yeah, it's like it's
snake because it's a snake.
It's like it's spelled HIS Ryudamon. Hisryudamon, yeah.
I just can't get over the second little baby one because he just reminds me of the meme of the duck.
Oh yeah, hold on, I'll show you what that looks like properly. So evolves from Sakdomon. That's what it looks like. It's just a Kirby with some knives.
Yeah, that's what it makes me think of.
It's just a Kirby with some knives.
They
They
won't be able to see
no,
that,
they
will
won't. Probably not.
Back to the camera.
And then and then the small one is just Sunomon in gold plating.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's the other guy.
Yeah, Sakumon. It's Sunomon in gold plating. What it makes Meg think, the screen is way too bright. Oh, there we
go. There we go. That's what he makes me think of. Just cute with knives.
Great Novamon looks like it should be in Buddy Fight, Balsil, Helen, Transcendent Sun. But they quickly spiral into a freaking nightmare. Kirby does have a knife power up. Oh yeah. It was one of my favorite transformations when we were playing through Forgotten World or Forgotten Land. So yeah, they're very strange choices for these. Like, I don't mind. I would love I don't mind raising the Zubamon line. I haven't done it since I got the anniversary VPET, and I kind of only got that one against the Omegamon or Alphamon ones because that was the one Meikumon was on. So
yeah.
Yeah, speaking of our cat. But yeah, so that's kind of everything. I kind of wanted to just get that all out of the way because we called so much of it, of what was going to happen with the new Digivice and everything else. We called so much of it that I was like, okay, we have to talk about this at the top of the show.
Yeah.
Before we even get into the review, I'll have to do some crazy ass timestamps because we are nearly an hour into the show and we haven't even started the episode yet. So, and then we still have comments and discussion and ratings and everything. So,
well, depending on the episode, the ratings might not take long.
Oh well. Are you not entertained? So yeah. Why?
Wormmon out of the shot.
Oh, he's fine. He's too shy to be on camera anyway. Don't put him on if he's not comfortable being there.
He so is.
You
Look,
okay?
he's like, yeah, I want to be on.
Anyway.
He's jealous now because the kitty cat's on. Just sit together.
So.
If you won't sit up.
So I think we'll get to it then. We'll start the episode.
Yeah.
So let me just open up Notepad here so I can take a time. So I can update the timestamps later. You were the ones who started so late. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, dinner didn't want to cook. So.
That's the reason. So.
That's part of the reason. Only one half of the dinner cooked and the other half didn't.
Yeah, my half.
Yeah.
Alright, so look, we're gonna meanwhile we in the chat discussing Buddy Fight. Well look, we're gonna get into the episode now, so we'll count that down. As always, watch along in whatever medium you choose to watch your anime on, whether you're on the Crunchyroll app, you're watching through Anime Lab, or you've become a pirate. Yo-ho! Yo-ho! Alright, Olegmon. It's Oleg, yeah, if you've all decided to become Olegmon. No, we haven't. We haven't seen the episode yet. We always watch these raw. You know, we watch
It's very rare that we'll watch the episode before the show.
Yeah, it's like that has only happened twice so far.
Yeah, and it was mostly because the entire thing was just on Twitter in our faces, and we went, "Okay, we'll just watch it."
Yeah, there was that one, and then the clip show one, because it was just such a weird concept to not watch beforehand what they were going to do with it. So I'm going to count us in, and we'll get on with it. So let's get on with the watch along part of this watch along. I've been an Olegmon for my whole life. I'm
not sure how I feel.
Yeah. Please support the official releases. Okay. So
start finding another way to say that. Like watching it another.
Oh yeah. Well, let's get started. So 3. Where's the where's my remote? Ah, there it is. Okay, cool. I need this to hit the play button. So 3, 2, 1, start.
Hey, Sleek.
Sleek, yo, welcome. John Life.
You were so offbeat there.
No, I wasn't.
Sorry.
This is why I don't sing on stream. Because all Meg does is bury my self-confidence with a golden shovel.
I don't bury. I'm the one who asks you to sing all the time. It's just
Yeah.
your rhythm is always a little off.
Yeah. And you're never encouraging.
I want you to learn it.
No.
Like our housemate, whenever there's something that you're supposed to clap along to, she can never like clap on the beat of it. Everyone else is 1, 2, 3, and she's.
Oh, hold on. Will Thetis be in the opening now?
Oh,
Is Kano? Or will they wait until Angoramon gets his next one? Oh, that's all!
yeah, that was nice.
That's so good! They changed the entire layout of how that works!
Okay, that was cool.
Oh. What the?
I like her
Someone-
shark plushie.
Yeah! Someone's having a tantrum. One of Ruri's friends?
I would be so scared.
Oh my god. This is actually kind of surreal.
Oh,
Oh man, that should have been the thumbnail. Oh, well, hindsight is a thing.
let's play. No, thank you. Ew, stop it.
Stop nuzzling the child! Seeing X Tyrannomon animated is wild. Like Warumonzemon, okay, we've been there, done that.
Mhm.
But X Tyrannomon being animated is freaking cool. Oh god! Oh god!
Oh wow. Okay.
That's creepy! It was creepy, and then it wrapped around and became hilarious. Oh.
Oh,
Ugh.
I could make one of those.
It looks like a Coraline doll.
It does. It doesn't have buttons for eyes.
No, but...
Can he stop wiggling?
Nope.
Did her mom just stand there and just not say anything after that?
I-
Or did she run for it?
Good question. Oh, I should point out the X Tyrannomon card on screen is a fan mock-up. Credit is in the description down below. Damn-chan.
Mhm.
Oh, the bunny!
So it's got to be their
Yeah, is it their mascot or something? Yeah.
thing.
Or is it the is it the mascot for that?
The place they're always at.
Yeah. he looks like a bit more. He looks like a more animated version of Taichi's teacher from season 1.
He looks like Anime Joe from Family Guy.
Also that, yeah. He's got the Joe chin, yeah. Oh no! What's the mom been doing all this time? My first year teacher was fine, but I hate. Wow.
I find it hilarious that he came into a room that looks like that with a clearly stressed out child and went, I'm glad to see you're doing well.
Yeah. She
No.
clearly wanted nothing to do with him. Pizza delivery guy?
You were slow. Oh no.
I bet it's cold. Oh my god. They are tearing into everyone. Oh, she is just letting them murder these people.
Yeah.
Oh, helmet. Is she just is she taking their wallets? Because her wardrobe is getting more elegant as this goes on.
Do you not see them sitting there till they
Could
move?
she not? I like this character.
Yeah, she's kind of drunk on power. And
Yeah.
it's really working well. The stalls are so creepy.
You're following the rules?
Okay, so Mom is still
So,
alive.
oh god. Mom is just, oh god, the eye.
Oh, the eye in his belly.
So the mother is basically a hostage in all of this.
Yeah.
Regular Monzaemon?
Mm.
11 stop. Yeah, getting more fashionable should be the natural conclusion of getting more powerful. Oh, totally agree.
I would soak my pants in her position. Oh,
Oh no.
is she going to visit her?
Is she luring people to there now?
I think she went because she was worried because she wasn't going to school.
The teacher one is the creepiest with that big old grin on it.
Mm-hmm.
She's an idol to us. Of course she's great to you guys. You're feeding off all of her negativity.
Mm.
You're enabling her negativity.
How did she recognize that?
No. And the mom is just continuously letting people into the house to be.
Yeah, you think, the cops would realize that the teacher, the social worker,
How
the
much time has
pizza
passed?
guy, they're all missing, and the last known location was this house.
Yeah.
And it's not the house where people were getting eaten either. It's another one.
That's another one. I really do like this. This is Savers vibes. Like, there's an episode in Savers where these two burglars befriend a Dromojimon, and it's feeding off their... It's kind of a similar thing. It's feeding off their emotion.
Oh no.
And then it starts helping. Oh, the mother! It starts helping them break into banks and everything.
Mm. Are they gonna materialize then, I wonder?
Oh, maybe.
Mother hasn't said anything, no.
Yeah, again, like, how much time has passed? The door's just been left wide open.
Her mom's been living there. Why has she not been cleaning up the house at least? If she
Yeah.
I understand the bedroom, maybe, but
Maybe there's no point. Maybe she's just been...
and he's just on the roof.
Oh my god, that pompadour! And he's gone.
Mondo, no!
Mondo, no, why? Why did you do that?
Mondo.
Yeah, sure. What the? She goes to sleep.
No.
Oh no!
No!
Get you! Oh crap!
Oh no.
That's not the Jellymon plush I wanted.
No. That's not what we were asking for.
That's not the one we... This episode's great!
Yeah.
Oh, this episode is so good! She is just what, like... just murdering everybody!
Turn them all into dolls. Who's gonna make your food
It's-
from now on, huh?
Like, is this gonna turn into a thing
You
where...
turn a baby into a doll? That was a prom, right?
Oh, he's all... Oh,
Mm.
oh my god. Is this gonna turn into a thing where, like, because everyone's gone, then she gets lonely or some nonsense?
Maybe.
Oh god! Like,
One has to wonder, can they feel
that's
that?
what I was wondering, like, if they were still alive in some form, like, is this hurting them?
And then when they come back, is she just gonna be disemboweled?
Oh god, I hope not. Ugh. What a weird hairdo.
You leave Genius alone. Oh no!
Oh no!
You're gonna be bald?
Oh! Yeah, no! Oh no, for a moment there I thought maybe...
They were getting a bit too...
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Your enemy.
The Jellymon is terrifying! I mean, they all are, but the Jellymon one especially.
Mm.
Oh, do you know what they remind me of? Those voodoo doll keychain thingies.
Oh yeah. just looks so exhausted.
Oh, yeah.
Really stoned.
Oh, he just turned the tree into it all. What are we getting? Bethel? Bethel. It's been a while. I love how the evolutions are just snappy.
Don't need to be any longer than that.
So. Now she's going to be alone and be upset about what she's done.
Don't take it out on the dolls.
Well, you didn't turn everyone into dolls. Oh? Regular Monzaemon? You're the reason you're alone. That's not confusing at all for the child. Oh, now it's a bad thing.
I take him seriously with his eyes.
No, it's like his eyes are all the way up here. He just looks like he's looking up there. He can just go into the...
Oh.
He can just do that?
I guess.
Not the Simbar and Goramon merch I wanted either.
I wonder how long till someone actually makes these.
Oh god.
I mean, I could.
Oh, here we go.
Oh. I kind of like the little Sebastian doll I made.
Oh, yeah. There could be... They're acknowledging the thing! That's a new one, is it? Meteor? Yeah.
Yeah, that's not the one from that thing.
That's just Pegasusmon's Star Shower. Wait, what? That was quick?
Stitching them
They're
back up.
sticking them back together.
People are only, getting turned into dolls. I want to separate them out a bit more.
Why did they end up back at the house?
Yeah, why are they together at the house?
Oh, wait. Did she bring them home? Oh!
Mm.
Do it with your hair! Oh, Fluffy Koshiro is actually kind of fun.
Mm.
So she knows Angoramon's a thing?
Yeah. Was she the one who went to the... She would have seen him at Fellismon's place, yeah.
Interesting that she brought it up again, though.
Yeah.
We did say in that episode would one of her friends be a partner later.
Mm.
So is this more breadcrumbs? I like that they acknowledge that Kano Weissman might have a time limit.
Yeah, and
It means the show is acknowledging he's not a win condition.
mm.
This episode's great. I'll give it a 5.
I really like it, yeah.
I give it a 5. I don't like that was really good.
It was really fun.
She was the most interesting character we've had in weeks.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll have Ryudamon. Oh, I could see that. Yeah.
I was gonna say something else about the friend there, but oh yeah, remember the two friends were like, yeah, Rory has something that she needs to talk about, but we have to let her come to us in her own time, kind of way. Oh, here we go.
Here we go. It takes over a thirst for blood. Oh, I always hate seeing Angoramons realized.
Yeah.
Repamon? It's happening.
Oh.
We're getting Lamormon next week.
Oh, we've got it.
Oh, it's happening. It's happening. Also, we'll have a new kid getting a Digimon. I'll ask for the class press. Yeah, no, this episode was fantastic. Like I don't have a problem with this from top to bottom.
No, and it's not even a misunderstood ending.
No,
or whatever.
it's like they were actually evil.
Yeah.
You know, they weren't killed off because Monzaemon stepped in to, set their hearts right or whatever. But
yeah, and then she was a kid who was being manipulated, and she asked for forgiveness, not just suddenly was their best friend.
Yeah, it wasn't just cut to the next day and they're all hanging out. She went back to
she
school
fell.
and they're it wasn't just cut to the next scene and she's
they're all in
suddenly
school,
back.
just pally.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I really do like this episode, and I'll Ayano, was that her name?
Yeah.
I'll give her a favorite character this week.
Yeah. Oh, she was fantastic.
Yeah. No, I watching her get drunk on power and then just getting immediately grounded.
Yeah.
Like that's really good. And again, I can't praise this enough and it's probably because the show doesn't do it often enough. Like it does the world building thing and then sort of leaves you hanging for a few weeks. This week, them acknowledging Kano Weissman isn't a win condition. Brilliant. And then the reason we don't get Thetismon is because Jellymon was taken out early on.
Yeah.
So it all made sense.
Yeah, and then Simbar was taken out as well.
Almost basically immediately. Yeah. Monzaemon Specialized shoots hearts that can incapacitate the opponent or make them happy. Yeah, no, it's... And then, of course, next week we get a really proper, scary...
probably story-based episode.
Yeah. So... Yeah.
Like, if there's evolution, there's plot. So...
And that's it, isn't it? So... I'm keeping the Japanese name. I don't like the idea of it just being called Bad Friend.
Yeah.
I think it's a stupid name.
Some of them are stupid names.
Right. So what was her actual name?
Okay, I know.
No, but she had a surname. Like I kind of need it for the thing.
Oh,
Hazakura or something. Let me go back to where Monzemon talks to. Yeah, back to thing. Like I was like. Aramaki. Where did I get Kazuhara from?
I don't think that's even what you said.
No, well, right.
Yeah, pop her in mine as well.
Yeah, I'm
I'm not finding any fault. I really enjoyed this episode.
Yeah.
I forgot we were doing a podcast while we were watching it.
It was kind of just like
sucked me in completely, and like, yeah, I really enjoyed it.
yeah,
Good villains, good manipulated villain.
yeah, and then just watching, as I said, watching her get drunk on power and immediately brought back down to earth. Like, and it wasn't a Frozomon situation, or it wasn't a misunderstanding, and she genuinely seems to have learned her lesson from it all. And
yeah, she got the kick in the gut, realizing she was still alone because.
Reiko says, also, I think this episode used absolutely perfectly the type of movement that would make Puppet Digimon
Yeah, like I said, when
he's wobbling.
He just kept going like this when he was walking.
Yeah.
I was like, please stop moving.
Right, so ranking. Who went first? Was it I? Did you go first last week?
I think we both kind of went at the same time last week because there were certain episodes that it was.
Okay, well, look, is it better than Meltsish Man? No. Spiders? No. Fortunate? No. Cannibal Mao? Is it a better episode than Cannibal Mansion? No. Twisted Love? No. Divine Anger? Different kind of episode. I'm gonna put it above Prison of Fire. I think, yeah. I still like these two better than that, but yeah, actually, no, I'm gonna put it above Divine Anger. So that is, for me, where is my adjustment gone? Did I lose it when
you readjusted?
Oh, I adjusted it back, didn't I? Yeah, okay. Right. Yeah, I know. Yeah. No, I'm actually quite happy with that.
Yeah.
Because it didn't have to be a plot-based episode. It was just really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in the same spot as you.
Yeah?
Yeah. When you were like, maybe is it better than Divine Anger? And I'm thinking about it. No. I feel like I need to move Divine Anger somewhere on the list.
Oh, are you...
Not yet, but...
Okay, well...
I need to rewatch the other episodes that are around it.
Yeah.
But we're gonna do that soon anyway, because we've hit 30. So.
Yeah, we've hit 30, and I have 2 days off work. So...
This is true.
We could do it tomorrow or Tuesday.
Yeah.
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 So that makes it...
well in there, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that is our 7th favorite episode of the show. And now our first 7 are aligned.
Yeah.
And that speaks volumes to the show. I think that speaks more to the show than it does even like it being a matter of taste or preference and things like that.
Yeah, there's some episodes that just hit that bit different, whether they're story or not.
Yeah.
Like
It had the right amount of creepy. It had good character development. Again, Kayano is like one of the more interesting characters we've had in the last couple of weeks. Even from a villain's perspective, I think she's a better villain than Splashmon was.
yeah,
Splashmon had the good psychological horror, but he still had the oh my beauty.
yeah,
She just wanted to murder people so she didn't have to be alone anymore.
yeah. These two love me. Let's do what they want.
Yeah, basically, yeah. She
And
just
then got the kick in the gut when she realized, no, they
They're
don't
just
love
using
me.
you.
They're just using me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hitting 30 is hard. It is. Hitting 30 is hard. Okay. So yeah, I think that was the quickest we've ever done that. Outside of Executioner.
Yeah.
I think that's the fastest we've got yet this. So that's the ranking out of the way.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, that was very good.
Yeah.
That's definitely one I'd go back and rewatch. I love her little outfit.
Oh yeah, her outfits throughout the episode were really nice. It started off with her like tearing all her clothing, and then just watching her clothing get all more fanciful and elegant. The more
confident she became.
yeah, exactly, yeah, and then her outfit going from black to white at the end to show to.
Remorse, I suppose.
Well, I was gonna say, like, it wasn't exactly subtle about the change of heart. It's like, are you getting it? She's reformed. Like, it's a nice way to visually show it as well.
White is like a color of like innocence, but in some countries it's also a color of mourning. So she's kind of mourning what she did. I guess.
And that's perfectly reasonable to think. I'd say it's a bit of everything, like the innocence, the remorse, the turning back to being a good person. Cough did it first. Cough. Yeah, oi. I don't remember you getting a costume change. Sorry, it's a thing between myself and Yami that goes back a number of years. You did.
Yeah. Even the changes in her face, like when she was sad and then she was confident, it was like Dahlia Hawthorne.
Oh god, so many Dahlia Hawthorne vibes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Just give her a parasol.
Yeah, and her little butterflies.
I have
like she was just such a sweet kid, and then
I understand that they have to make it look grounded since they're going for a more realistic setting, even if sci-fi. But having some really nice fashion is great.
That's it. As soon as she got more confident about herself and that people,
I would love to see Ruli wearing something nice. I like her green outfit.
I love her green outfit. I wanted that to be her main outfit, but she's
it's
a student,
uniform.
so she's in her uniform.
Yeah, it was like when we got that first Ghost Game key art and the characters looked like they were going to be older.
Yeah.
I think it really suited her then, but
yeah.
for the style that they've gone with, the uniform is fine.
Oh yeah, it's fine. I just prefer the other one.
Yeah. I get that.
But I understand,
maybe as we
when you're that age, you live in your school uniform, so
yeah, especially if they live at the school as well.
Yeah. Well, does she?
No, she doesn't. She has an apartment.
Yeah.
It's just Kyoshiro and Hiro that live at the school, isn't it?
Yeah, she wears her uniform too much. Well, I suppose my uniform was black, so it was fine to wear outdoors. It was stylish enough for a school uniform.
Yeah.
So we would have stayed in our uniforms a lot more.
Desmond, Rory could be eaten more if her uniform gets cuter. Wait, I'm not gonna think too hard on that one.
No.
Don't lewd the lollies! It's not that hard! It's not that hard to do!
I want to see everyone dress up, yeah. Oh, it'd be cool if they had like I know it's not an American show, but if they had like school dance or something. That would be a nice episode. Getting everyone all made up and in cute outfits. That'd be nice. Oh, they could put a little bow tie on Angoramon.
Angoramon would look so handsome in a bow tie.
Yeah.
Like, especially with Simbar Angoramon, because his fluff already looks like a big collar. You know, like
little bow tie in the middle
like it
of the
already
cloth.
looks like he's kind of wearing a suit, like suit pants and a
Yeah.
shirt. You know, so he's already got that aesthetic going for him.
Maybe they could put a jacket over it. And,
Rico has been outranked this week for the most peculiar comments. Yeah, definitely. That was a statement, Desmond. That was a statement. Well, let's move on to last week's comments, and technically this week's comments. I want to see the comments on the. Do I even have the most peculiar comment? Do I have the most peculiar comment on a regular basis? Sometimes regular, yeah. Metal Gamamon with some nice street clothes, Simbar with a nice suit, and Jellymon. I've too much for it. Well, I mean, Jellymon has her fur coat, doesn't she? So...
Yeah, and we got the when she was wearing the kimono as well.
Yeah,
That was really cute.
That was cute. Kimono Jellymon, it's adorable.
All the Jellymons in all the outfits, please.
Tatismon in ball gown wear. Yeah.
You know someone's going to draw her in a wedding dress pretty soon anyway. So.
Does that not exist yet?
Probably does.
Could you imagine her mega form is just kind of like a Mega Gardevoir thing where it's basically a wedding dress?
Yeah.
And then we get the shiny version and it's a funeral dress.
But they could make her kind of like Ursula, but you know the way Ursula's dress is also tentacles. Maybe they could do something cool like that with the, all the bubbly things.
But this would be Tesla Jellymon. Tatismon wedding mode. There is no mega form, it's just wedding mode. Darling, I do.
It'd be funny if they threw that into the show and it was him having a dream and he wakes up and he's like, what the...
Don't give the internet, don't give the internet ammunition. Don't give the internet ammunition.
That
no.
would be so funny.
No, Ghost Game, no. Oh no, could you? Come on, getting a dark
evolution. While believing Kyo died.
You laugh, they pulled the Precure card. Oh no. Too late. Oh man.
She'd definitely have to do the laugh then.
Let Tatismon do the Ojo-sama laugh, you cowards. Oh, okay. So let's have a look at the comments from recently.
Yeah.
And then
let's close off those.
Yeah. Get rid of these tabs. I'm just going to open up a new instance of Studio because I don't want to close that one.
I thought you closed off the other Twitter one. But...
No. I have that in a different tab or a different window. So, comments.
Rico said, if the series doesn't do it, I'll do it. Goth? Edismon. That's really hard to say because it's two THs.
Mommy? Sorry? Mommy? What?
I'll friggin' write it by the end if we don't get something like that.
Right. Well, let's start with last week's stream. Nothing held for review. Okay. Newest first. So let's start down at the bottom. 6 days ago, Chris White. Yep, I do like Jellymon's new Digivolution. She got big, strong gauntlets. She's about to dent and electrocute her enemies in the face. This would be fun to watch. Dent, yeah, I think.
Yeah. Well, they would leave dents.
Oh, yeah,
they've got fingernails.
Oh, she would break your face with those gauntlets. Your face would be crushed. Mortal Kombat X-ray style. Ataro says, this entire situation could have been avoided if Tropiamon invested in a flea spider collar. Also, congrats, Kyoshiro. Your courage has given Jellymon the power of puberty, allowing her to digivolve from Lolly Jellymon to Ara Jellymon. Ara, motherfuckers. I can see her saying that as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, Yami then said, the realizations that come the morning after, and yes, overshadowed. Gamma's Quilly counterparts stole it. If you've played enough of Re-Arise, Gamma and Heris are exactly the same. Well, from what we know so far, anyway. 1. Why are you sacrificing kids to the sun god? You're ginger. You're combustible and you're endangered. Is it really worth the risk? 2. The ladylike maturity jump of Thetismon from Jellymon will take some getting used to. It makes sense, but you just get used to her being so brash.
Mm-hmm.
And 3. I can't hear your feedback because it's stuck behind the darn spoiler section. So, once more, with feeling. I only skimmed the EPs, but this is what I tally the team's near-death experience count to, and surprisingly, 3 EPs had no threat to life at all, but it balances out as there's a couple with multiple strikes, and curiously, Rory was never in the line of fire to begin with, so it's funny that she somehow managed to take the top spot as of episode 29. So Rory has 15.5 as of episode 29 instances of near death. The 0.5 is for Frozomon. Her near death experience was nothing to the others. Hero has 15 near death experiences. Kyoshiro has 14. Jellymon has 11. Angoramon 10 and Gammamon 8. I guess we can give Kyoshiro, Ruri, Angoramon, and Ruri an extra 1 today.
Yeah.
Especially poor Kyoshiro. His poor hair.
His hair. That was hilarious. I thought she was pulling the hair out.
Oh, I know.
And I was like, is he gonna come back with no hair?
Poor Kyoshiro. He gets bullied so much. Like, how he hasn't just had a breakdown. Like, if he came back with no hair, it would be funny, but it would just be more trauma. Like, how many weeks ago was it he was left with tentacles for legs?
Yeah.
And then last week his body was glowing in poison.
Yeah.
If this show had an older audience, I don't think Kyoshiro would make it out alive. I think they would kill him off for real by the end of the show.
He'd look a lot more stressed out than he already does. That's for sure.
You'd see them crow's feet under his eyes anyway. And then Justin says, this episode was a well done Kyoshiro and Jellymon episode, but once again we didn't see the bandages come off, which is a bugger to me. Yeah, I guess they're saving it for the mega level.
Yeah.
Did anyone else think that the little girl was gonna be the one going Oni-chan, Oni-chan, like Hikari and Takeru, since she had a toy that for whatever reason resembled Kyoshiro? I guess you gotta get I guess you get these things when you have a degree at a young age. I would also love to say congratulations to Tesla Jellymon for her Choshinka to Thetismon, because if you speak Japanese and you listen to the way she speaks, Thetismon uses formal Japanese and she even sounded like a mature maiden. It makes sense because evolution for Digimon are the stages of life. Which is, yeah, we talked a bit about that last week, where she definitely did have a more mature aura, I suppose, for lack of a better term to her. Sure, her whole presence was more ladylike and not as bratty.
Yeah.
Justin then goes on to say, so wait, if you're at the adult level and you evolve into perfect level, does that mean you're an older adult now, even at the mega level? I give up. This episode is a 4. He
didn't say I give up. Did I give this episode?
Sorry, I misread that. I give this episode a 4, and did anyone hear about the new Digivice BE yet? It looks interesting. It may even suggest that Hero and the others may get new ones from Hokuto. Yeah, and that was really why I wanted to cover all that at the start of the episode today, because, again, we called that weeks ago. And then the Kano Weissmon evolution failing sort of started to prove it, and now a new Digivice has been confirmed. So the Digivice is going to evolve, and it's going to allow them to evolve further as a result, which is super cool. I wonder if they will realize that there isn't a time limit on Kano Weissmon. It's more they just can't try to evolve him further.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is an Applemon thing. The time limit.
Okay.
In Applemon, perfect level, or Applemon's equivalent to perfect level, has a time limit.
Okay.
And it doesn't go away until the Digivice gets upgraded.
Right. Okay.
So that is a concept this franchise has done that already. And I'm like, that's interesting.
Yeah.
See what I mean? It's the Applemon sequel I never got. So that's everything from last week's episode. Let me do a quick jump over to the comments from the tier list minisode I put up yesterday. And then I guess we'll get ready to bounce.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. I think we're making good time. We'll catch up with the chat. So let me just check. Any held for review? Nope. Newest first. And okay, so we have 4 comments on the tier list. Hilario Avina, top video. Well, thank you. That's very kind of you. Reiko said, I could let a lot of things pass. After all, you, as everyone else, have the right to be wrong and uncultured. I feel like don't turn my phrases against me. I'm the one who says you're allowed to be wrong. That's my bit. Don't turn that against me. But talking bad about the design of Minervamon X is going too far. How dare you dislike our fetus? Good lord. Okay, well.
Oh, Sleek just said in response to Justin's comment there, so they're doing something like the Apply Drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or it's been applied to your reply.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Sleek is right. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they're doing something. Yeah. There was a time limit on the Apply equivalent of perfect level, which only went away when the Digivice upgraded because it could handle it for longer. The time limit was 60 seconds. And they made a point of it, like when the evolution would happen, there would be a clock. So it was 60 seconds in real time.
Ah, okay.
So there would be a goddamn clock on the screen counting it down.
Yeah.
It was a good gimmick. I kind of enjoyed it, but you knew eventually they'd have to do away with it.
That's what's like no voiceover, sadly.
Oh yeah, well it doesn't talk. You remember the way in Applemon the Digivice talks?
Oh, okay.
Apply-rise! Like it doesn't do any of that. And I'm okay with that because Sentai has done that now for every season since Gokaiger, the pirate one. Every season since then, the weapons, the morpher, everything talks. And I'm just like, when Digimon did it, I went, oh no, it begins. So I'm totally okay with the Digivice not talking anymore.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that's one thing I really don't like about Applemon. I'm just like, oh, that voice again.
Yeah.
It's so annoying.
Like, I don't care that it's the granddad. It's just, please stop.
Shrill and...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Gokai change, final wave. Kira Major, everything does it. They all just, since Rider. Oh, that doesn't shock me. Yeah, Sentai probably picked it up from Rider. But Rider, I think, has Rider. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Rider has at least had the common decency to not use the same voice every season. Where the Sentai ones, it just sounds like they just bring the actor back in and go do it again. Ranger! Akiba! Ranger! It's yeah.
I've not heard it, but I hate it.
Yeah. But anyway, Yami. So Yami says, "Is ranking Mon via design the same as a waifu rating?" Well, I kind of, because I think the design has a lot to do with the attractiveness.
Yeah,
So
because they could be.
that's why Sanzomon and Venusmon are up so high on it. What?
But no, what I mean is sometimes there'll be a character who looks great, but then their personality is really shit, so they don't look so great to you personally.
Minerva Monix? Just poking Reiko with a stick.
Yeah. You're gonna be paying triple for that artwork.
Gomen, sorry. Please make Akiba Ranger an official Sentai. Well, I mean, it got a gear in that recent movie, right? They actually turned up as a gear, so we kind of won. Anyway, but yeah, no, I think design has a lot to do with it, because if it's not visually appealing, you don't have the you don't have that attractiveness that makes you want to waifu them.
Yeah.
If you have personality to go off.
Oh, so you can't put personality on a pillow?
No. Well, no. But if you have the context of personality from a show or a movie or a audio drama or something, if you have a context to work with, that may help or hinder. But if you're going strictly off design, then I think it plays such a big part in it.
Yeah, like if I was to do this video, it would be
everything would be S
strictly...
rank. Everything would be S rank.
But it would be strictly what they look like, because I don't know the majority of them. So
yeah. No, I get you. So Yami then goes on to say, here, out of curiosity, and just to see if it all falls apart, as you actually have to rank... Oh, hold on. Oh, here, just...
Like, I'm here.
I'm here, yeah, not here. Here, I want to tell you something. Here, out of curiosity, just to see it all fall apart, as you actually have to rank the Sistermon. Disappointingly, it didn't. Yet, ironically, or not, you have Lilithmon in the top spot. Spoilers, sorry. Okay. Digimon of Lust as queen of the tier list? How befitting. I'm sorry, Lilithmon X ticks all the boxes. It's a perfect redesign, and I what do you want from me? I'm human and fickle. And what I walk away from, and what I walk away with from this. CL bias is real, and you apparently have a thing for thigh highs. Did we not know this? Is this new? Zetai Ryoki is a thing, and I am cultured.
Why is there the religion in this house?
Yeah. Yeah, so you know when you have like shorts or a skirt, right? And then you have that like bit of thigh before the boot or the stocking, like that absolute territory.
Yeah. Especially when it does the thing with the sock.
Oh yeah, the
little pinch.
The pinch. Yeah, when it does the pinch. Yeah. I'm so cancelled.
Maybe I should do this list.
Yeah, we can do it. Episode 165, Meg's turn. Is the CL bias real? Well, Meg will have to see what way the Sistermon rank when she goes back and watches it later. So then, Justin says, yes, another tier list is here. First, I want to say thank Yggdrasil that Lolly Yggdrasil isn't on this. Yeah. There's something about Anjouwoman X, and I don't know if you see it too, but since you're also a fan of the Hack franchise, you think that Anjouwoman X, oh wow, yeah! Didn't you say it, Justin? Yeah, I do think she looks like... I get where you're coming from with Helba. I'll just show Meg for reference.
I have to show the chat.
I just want to make sure the Google image search doesn't give me a bunch of porn.
Yeah.
Before I put it up on screen, so...
Yeah. Yeah.
So I totally get it. Yeah, I know. It's definitely those vibes going on. Helba is a better design than Anjuamon X. Helba, actually, to be fair, Helba kind of looks like a human Yggdrasil. She totally just looks like a human Yggdrasil. But because it's Bandai, I also wouldn't be surprised that there's some shared influence. So let me grab this. Oh, that's trippy.
Yeah.
Save image as. That's weird. I can save the image, but the image doesn't exist apparently.
Doesn't exist, yeah.
And there she is in game.
Her boobs look angry.
Yeah.
They look like they have a little mustache.
And the not so subtle Pokeball looking things over where the nipples would be.
Yeah. That's what it looks like, eyes.
Yeah, and that's her in the manga.
Oh, she's pretty.
Yeah, when the helmet comes off, she's quite cute.
She actually has face under there.
Yeah, she's not a Digimon. Despite hack taking place in a digital world, she's not actually a Digimon. But yeah. I'll just bring the image I grabbed up for the rest of the chat, just so they don't get left out. I'll just replace this.
Yeah.
So this is Helba, and yeah, like there's some really good. Well, not good. Well, I mean, there's some really. There's the Anjuamon X vibes are there, but she also does look like a human Yggdrasil. So
I've just in this drawing, her boobs look like an angry puppy dog with a mustache.
Why is everything angry to you?
That's what it looks like. Maybe it's because they're
the cleavers. I was going to say
that's
it's
the eyebrows. Yeah.
I was about to say the same
And
thing.
then the little doggo nose and the two bits of hair coming.
Yeah, I know. I see it. I see it, but I wasn't angry until I realized. Oh wait, the cleavage. The cleavage is the eyebrows.
Yeah. Can anyone else see that, or is it just us?
Oh man. Yeah. I'll enhance for culture. Oh, right. Absolute territory. Wasn't expecting it to turn into such a seminar. We'll catch up on the chat in a sec. Let me get the comments out of the way. Cool.
That was all the comments.
Was it?
Yeah, just
was that the last
one? Yeah.
Well, I have to finish Justin's comment. I don't think I did. Because I got distracted looking for Helba. Yeah. For those who don't know, Helba was a mysterious character who would help the main character Kite in the series. Which reminds me, the Dot Hack 20th anniversary art book was meant to come out this week. Got pushed back to the end of July.
Oh.
So so I'll be able to show you more hack stuff when it arrives. Yeah, it was meant to come out this week, and then I got an email from Amazon Japan being like, due to unforeseen circumstances, this has been pushed back until July. I'm like, oh.
Japan run out of paper.
We did. Europe did for a hot minute there. Last year, that was weird.
Yeah, that will always confuse me. Europe ran out of paper.
Hey, in a couple of weeks, we're going to run out of wheat.
This is true.
I mean, the world is a wild place right now, so, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
So that is everything caught up. Now, you know what? I'm not going to lie, and I said it on the Discord as well. That is my favorite thumbnail I have made in so long. It's the waifu tier list one. That is my favorite thumbnail I've made in a while.
Oh, here's the question: do I make mine with my face or with my model? Or
I went with the model just for convenience. On that, I'm just on that. Yeah, actually, no. I won't worry you guys yet. But change may be coming. is all I'll say. And we'll address that if and when it happens. Yeah. Okay. Now, because we're having a good time, so I'm not gonna harsh the mellow.
Okay.
Because we're having a good time with this. So I think that is everything, right? That's everything with comments. We've done the ranking. So the only thing we haven't done yet is, let me just pull this up. So our weekly Reiko segment. So I understand Tropiamon is still a work in progress. Because well, Tropiamon is a jungle, and jungles are tough to draw. So we do have the Asuramon artwork, which we didn't show off last week, if I recall. No, it was.
I don't think it was done.
No, it was Splashmon last week.
Yeah.
So I think it's this window. Here we are. So I really like this one. I think having being able to see two of the faces and then just fire everywhere. I think it's a really cool one.
That's a fantastic fingernail, I have to say.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the detail on the thumbnail here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's really good.
Yeah.
It's kind of 3D, like.
Yeah, and this is like if he was coming towards you, that's what you're gonna see.
That's what you're gonna see. Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
It's like that artwork you were showing me with Link and Zelda, or like.
They're
doing the nuzzle thing, and then it's like from their perspective, and it's just the skewed head.
Yeah, what you would see if you were looking down your nose at someone, the other person looking down at their nose.
Yeah. But yeah, I do love what I really do love here is the detailing in the hand. It looks realistic and like it is going to try and reach out of the screen and rip your face off.
Yeah.
So that is super cool and creepy. And I look forward to seeing how Tropiamon turns out. If you haven't followed Reiko yet, you're missing out. And we will do these segments every week until everybody is doing that. So,
Reiko said that hand is based on my own.
Oh!
Point of view, you're a human in Digimon Ghost Game.
Wonderful. As someone who looks at fingernails a lot, I agree. I presume that's an occupational thing, Desmond. Or are you just looking at your own a lot? You don't bite, do you?
I don't bite. I have fingernails.
But give me your face.
Pokemon will be ready tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Good. So put that off next then.
Swish. I don't like that set. I don't like that first O in its name. It shouldn't be.
Toropiamon?
Yeah, shouldn't be Toropiamon. It should be Tropy, as in tropical. Because that's what it is. It's not. It's adventure. The Substrat 2020 did the same. Dragon was always Dora.
Yeah,
where it was never before.
Spelling it the way they were
phonetically saying it.
Yeah, the way they were hearing it rather than how it should be spelled.
Yeah, Dra became Dora, and I'm like, it's not Mugen Draymond the Explorer. Christ. Actually, I'd watch that show. What? Mugen Draymond, we can't find the thing. Infinity Cannon.
No swiping. Alright, this is where
and with that, we are done for tonight. Thank you all so much for coming out to join us. You know, for all the extra Digimon TCG Tabletop Simulator, you and me, if I win, you read my fanfic of Ghost Game on stream. I need time to prepare. Dora the Drago Explorer. Yeah. But cool. I think, like, do you know what? For excuse to beat your ass for insulting when they're
You've started a war.
I have. I wasn't expecting it to be taken so personally.
You're a war game.
My... Yeah. Well done. Well done. That's cute. That is cute.
Oh, if you do play the tabletop simulator, that's what you gotta call that episode.
Our war game, yeah. Well then, but you know what? We covered a lot of ground, and we haven't gone all that long. Like, we covered all the new Vital Bracelet stuff, the Vital Bracelet BE, the new dim cards. We got through the episode, I think because we didn't have to spend time deliberating the ranking.
Yeah, it was pretty clear cut.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot to discuss in the episode. It was very straightforward. So there wasn't a lot of theorizing or anything like that. It was filler, but it was fantastic filler.
Yeah, definitely. And let's see, we got through the comments. We started a fight with the chat. I started a fight with the chat. I started a fight with Reiko. This needs to escalate more. Don't you dare.
You know what we didn't do? Have Pokemon hour.
That's why it's not 3 hours long this week. We haven't talked about Pokemon for an hour. So Scarlet and Violet, no.
I'm going back to bed.
Alrighty, guys. Well, look. Decide who's the best tamer among us. Among us? Very good. That seems sus. Right. So.
Excuse to attack you for not including Lolly.
She wasn't on the tier list. Giga Chat is in Pokemon now.
Yeah.
Daimonji? Oh, actually, Professor Toro.
Wait, who's...
The green bomb.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'm tired.
You're always something.
Stupid is the word I always am. I said it.
That was not even what I was implying, but fine. If you want to go there, that's your decision.
No one wants to acknowledge.
No one wants.
I keep saying Yolly.
Yolly.
Yolly. I keep just making it one word.
Yggdrasil Lolly. Lolly Drizzle. Makes it even weirder if you think homeostasis switched it off. That was only in that one continuity. Want to bet that if I draw Lolly Yggdrasil but as an adult, people will acknowledge it. Yeah, well, people are quick to acknowledge grown-up, sexy versions of lollies, and I'm not into it. Like, take Spy Family, for example, and I only say it because we watched Spy Family before we went live.
Yeah.
Like, Anya's kind of like Jellymon in a way. She's just like this adorable little character who has her wholesome moments, but is ultimately a brat. I don't need to see what Anya is going to look like at 25 years old in sheer lingerie. I don't need that in my life.
No. If the series progressed and she kept growing up and kept getting older, and then maybe I'd be okay with it. But yeah, it just depends. Like, it depends what your opinion is on aging up characters as well. But that's a whole other discussion.
It's a whole other discussion we don't have time for.
I do like the ones where she's wearing Yora's dress though, because it's like she grew up to become her mom.
Yeah, stuff like that is different. Like stuff like that is different. Because because as you say, like, she grew up to, this was mom's dress. She'd gone into the family business, I suppose. God, could you imagine your skill set with Anya's mind reading?
Ooh, it'd be very dangerous. Reiko said that we can't make drawings of how adult characters looked as children. Yeah, like I said, it's a whole other discussion.
It's a whole other discussion, but I would hope you're not de-aging the characters to objectify them. That's the difference.
That is the difference there, yeah.
Like, that is the difference.
But again, it depends. Everyone's opinion on it is different.
Oh,
so
yeah.
We could be here for ages, just going back and forth with it.
Yeah, no, this isn't the night.
And it depends on different characters and stuff as well. Like, I don't know. I don't want to get into it.
No.
Too much thinking.
No, this isn't the time for it, and everyone's opinion is going to. I don't think anyone's necessarily wrong, but I
personal opinion that you see that character and you just don't want to see them in
Yeah.
that context.
No, exactly. Yeah.
People are free to draw what they want to draw, but
yeah. Calm down, son. It's just a drawing. Yeah, like it doesn't vibe with me, but I don't think anyone's wrong that it does vibe with. It's or in cards for card games. Objectify them, they turn them into collectible toys. Or in cards.
Card games. Now I can't trap the souls of my enemies in cards.
No, I never said you couldn't use Millennium items. That's different. And that's a whole other discussion. We've really gone off course here. So that is where we're going to finish up.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in tonight. As always, the chat, you make Sundays worthwhile. I hope to see you back here next week for episode 31 of Digimon Ghost Game, Sujigiri, and we may finally be getting Angoramon, or Simbar Angoramon, evolving into Big Brain Theory.
Oh.
Big Brain Theory.
Oh.
It's a warp evolution.
Oh.
It's a warp evolution. That's why Lamormon is still so fluffy.
Oh.
There isn't as, for the moment anyway. They might work it out later, but for the moment, there's no Simbar to Lamormon sequence. It's Angoramon to Lamormon.
Oh, maybe.
The sword corrupts him.
Ooh. That's what
Yeah. Because he is a perfect level. He's not an adult.
Yeah.
So it can't be an alternate evolution path like Angoramon's version of Gulus. But it might make sense for why he goes big and fluffy, skinny to big and fluffy again. It might just provide some sort of logic for that. If I'm wrong, fine. I don't like. It's a shot in the dark kind of thing. But I could see it.
Yeah, he goes from fluffy rabbit to rabbit fluffy.
Is that what I said?
You didn't say it, but that's what came into my head.
Oh, okay.
He goes from fluffy rabbit to rabbit fluffy.
Oh, rabid fluffy. Right.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, yeah, that works too. Yeah. He goes from fluffy rabbit to rabid fluffy. Yeah, that works too. It could be the sword.
Yeah.
So that could be fun to see how, because then we have to work out, does Simbar just evolve normally then once Rory has him back under heel? Or is this just going to be a thing where it's Angoramon Warp Shinka? So I'm looking forward to next week. Definitely. So I hope you'll join us for that. Do look after yourselves. Have a great week ahead. Join the Discord. Link is also in the description down below. And we will catch up with you guys soon. Let's check the chat. Hold on, one last run of the chat. With Garuru to where Garurumon to Metal Garurumon, we got going from 2 to 4 back to 4. It's not exactly anything new, and that's a fair point. Like that is, and then back to 4, and then back to 2 with Metal Garurumon X. Like that's fair, but it's I don't know how Rory would sway the evolution if the sword is driving him crazy. That's the only thing that makes me think of it. But hell, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's just it's just a theory. Yeah, no, I have too much self-respect. Have a good week. Have a good week ahead, everybody. Look after yourselves. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
My name is AJ. This has been Meg, and we will see you next week. All the best. Bye.